Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're going to take a look at Taka, a rogue ninja who's begun to recall his true birthright. Taka weaves through the battlefield, slaughtering his chosen targets with his switchblades. He lives on the knife's edge, compensating for fragile defenses with agility and stealth. As an agent of House Kamaha, Taka has received quite a bit of training. As a result, he has three distinct components to his perk. First, Taka's critical strikes steal life from his opponents, healing him based on how much damage was dealt. Critical strikes also grant him a burst of movement speed, allowing him to more swiftly move through battle. Second, Taka is frequently guaranteed critical strikes. By watching this bonus, you'll see when the next one will occur. Third, both critical strikes and using abilities increase his ki. Ki accelerates the frequency of his critical strikes and reduces the cooldowns on his abilities. At max ki, his critical strikes occur very frequently, and his abilities are available more than twice as often. Taka's Kaiten vaults him to or over his target, damaging them with his switchblades. While Taka is midair, he becomes immune to damage. A well-timed vault can completely negate bursts of damage that would otherwise devastate him. Kaiten's overdrive reduces the energy cost to 0 and substantially increases its damage. I recommend learning this ability at level 1, upgrading it first, and taking its overdrive. Taka's Kaku throws a smoke bomb at his feet, causing him to vanish from enemies and move faster for several seconds. The stealth will end early if he attacks a target. Kaku's overdrive causes him to heal a small amount of health for each second he's invisible. I recommend learning this ability at level 2 and upgrading it second. Taka's ultimate, Xretsu, causes him to burst through his target, carving an X with his switchblades for enormous damage. The target also takes damage for the next 4 seconds and suffers from mortal wounds. Mortal wounds, shown as a heartbeat monitor, reduces the effectiveness of all healing by 50%, including weapon and crystal lifesteal. Only basic health regeneration is unaffected. There's one more thing to remember about Xretsu. While Taka's basic abilities grant 1 stack of his ki bonus, Xretsu grants 3 stacks. This means weapon builds that are dependent on faster critical strikes should consider using this to start fights. Learn and upgrade the first 2 ranks when they're available. Max the ultimate unless you're certain you will benefit from the increased duration and heal from the smoke bomb. I recommend beginning any Taka build with a Sorrow Blade. This is his strongest first item as it increases the damage of his guaranteed critical strikes. Follow this up with a Void Battery, which will help keep his energy topped off and allows him to use more abilities in long fights. From here, build in whichever direction you prefer. When you learn the overdrive on Taka's Kaiten Flip, which removes the energy cost on the ability, you can optionally sell the Void Battery to make room for another item. When you first play Taka, it can be easy to mistake his abilities as his primary source of power. But as with any good ninja, this is merely a distraction. Remember this bonus he gets when landing critical strikes and using abilities? Taka can only reach his true potential if you bring him into a fight with his bonus at full strength, and with enough energy to use all of your abilities. In the jungle, you can move between neighboring monster camps without losing the bonus, so only use your smoke bomb if you need to travel long distances between targets. Being careful to avoid using too many abilities on neutral monsters leaves you with a lot more energy for fights. 2 more small tips for maintaining your bonus. First, it's a little risky, but gently nudging an enemy gold miner or kraken when traveling near them is an easy way to refresh the bonus. Additionally, leaving scout traps near monster camps lets you use your Xretsu over walls to either refresh your bonus or to escape from attackers. When fights break out, keep in mind that Taka is an assassin. He's fragile, but he can deal a lot of damage, meaning he's great against other fragile targets, particularly if he can unload his full damage faster than they can. Try to stay out of sight until you can surprise a high-value target such as a sniper or a mage. However, if you do need to rush headfirst into a fight, be prepared to immediately fall back and wait on your cooldowns. Don't attempt to run through an enemy team for any longer than absolutely necessary. Speaking of escapes, do something sly when you're a fox in a box. It might throw them off your tail. Thanks for watching the Taka Hero Spotlight. Vainglory is now available through most of the world, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the Halcyon Fold.